Modern crate engines come pre-certified and tuned before even hitting the market. Recently, Mary Barra, CEO of General Motors, made an announcement that sent shockwaves through the automotive world. In an unexpected move, she unveiled a groundbreaking internal combustion engine technology that, she suggests, could disrupt the electric vehicle industry entirely. While the global trend has been moving rapidly toward electrification, this bold strategy from one of the world's largest automakers challenges the widely accepted belief that the future is purely electric. Barra's announcement signals a renewed focus on internal combustion engines and raises major questions about where the auto industry is truly headed next. For the past decade, the automotive industry has been on a transformative journey toward electrification. Governments worldwide have imposed stricter emissions regulations, while automakers have raced to develop electric vehicles that meet the growing demand for environmentally friendly transportation. Companies like Tesla, with its lineup of successful EVs, have largely dominated the conversation, pushing the narrative that the future of mobility is electric. However, GM's latest move under Barra's leadership could shift the landscape in unforeseen ways. The new engine technology unveiled by GM is said to combine the best of both worlds, the power and reliability of traditional combustion engines with unprecedented levels of fuel efficiency and reduced emissions. According to Barra, this new engine is designed to outperform even the most advanced electric vehicles in terms of range, cost, and overall environmental impact. While the specifics remain under wraps, GM has hinted that it involves advanced materials, cutting-edge combustion techniques, and innovative engineering that dramatically reduce energy loss and enhance fuel efficiency. One of its key advantages is the ability to match or even exceed the range of EVs without requiring frequent recharging. Range anxiety has long been one of the main concerns for potential EV buyers. Despite advancements in battery technology, charging infrastructure remains inconsistent, particularly in rural and less developed areas. GM's new engine, by contrast, leverages the widespread availability of gasoline and other fuels, offering convenience that EVs still struggle to match. Moreover, GM claims the new technology will significantly reduce carbon emissions through advanced catalytic converters, exhaust gas recirculation systems, and other emission-reducing technologies. These improvements could rival the low emissions of EVs, especially when considering the full life cycle of a vehicle, including manufacturing and disposal. Barra's announcement has not only shaken the EV industry, but also sparked intense debate within the wider automotive community. Some experts question whether this technology could actually reverse the momentum toward electrification, or whether it's merely a temporary innovation before the inevitable dominance of EVs. The timing is particularly intriguing. GM itself has heavily invested in electric vehicles, with plans to phase out gasoline-powered cars by 2035. This new engine appears to be either a strategic pivot or at least a hedge against an uncertain all-electric future. If successful, GM's new engine could pose a major challenge to other automakers such as Ford, Volkswagen, and BMW, all of whom have committed heavily to electrification. Delivering on its promises could force these companies to reassess their strategies and potentially slow down or modify their electrification roadmap. At the same time, EV manufacturers are likely to double down on battery innovation, charging infrastructure, and design improvements to stay competitive. GM's technology could also disrupt the supply chain, offering a lifeline to suppliers of combustion-related components who have struggled to adapt to the electric shift. Consumer perception will ultimately play a crucial role. Over the past decade, EVs have come to represent progress and sustainability, while combustion engines are increasingly viewed as outdated. For GM to succeed, it must position this new engine as a revolutionary advancement emphasizing efficiency, lower emissions, long range, and faster refueling backed by a strong marketing campaign. The broader implications extend to infrastructure as well. Massive investments have already gone into EV charging networks. If advanced combustion technology regains traction, governments and businesses may face difficult decisions about balancing support for both electric and fuel-based systems. This development highlights a key truth. The future of transportation may not be defined by a single solution. Instead, it could diversify into multiple technologies: EVs dominating cities, hybrids and advanced combustion engines serving long-haul and rural needs, and hydrogen fuel cells filling other niches.
No smoke, no poisonous gases, just air and mechanical efficiency. What is most interesting is that the basic structure of this technology is very similar to that of conventional engines. This is why companies like GM saw potential in it. They felt that they could develop it quickly without making many changes, using existing technical solutions and production infrastructure. Now that we understand how a compressed air engine works, the next big question that arises is, what is so special about it that makes it different and better than EVs in petrol diesel engines? So let's first talk about its biggest feature, 100% pollution-free technology. It does not burn any kind of fuel, nor does it emit any smoke or poisonous gas. Only air, which is present all around us, is used under pressure. That means not only is it free from greenhouse gases, but it also does not have any negative impact on the environment. But that's not all. It has another big advantage hidden in it that is often overlooked: cost. While electric vehicles require rare and expensive earth metals like lithium and cobalt to run, compressed air engines are not dependent on them at all. Cheap, common materials are used to make it, which makes its manufacturing much less expensive. And it's not just about cost. The production process is also much simpler. Because these engines don't burn fuel, they don't require strong or heavy metals. This means they can be made from lighter materials, which not only reduces the weight of the vehicle, but also makes it quicker and easier to build. Another subtle but important advantage over EVs is the cleanliness of the energy source. Even though EVs themselves are not polluting, the electricity to charge them often comes from coal or gas. Compressed air engines, which are not dependent on any grid, emerge as a clean and independent energy option. When it comes to operating costs, compressed air engines are a real hit. No worries of petrol, no charging lines. Air, which is available everywhere, just needs to be pressurized, and the engine starts running. Engines are a real hit. No worries of petrol, no charging lines. Air, which is available everywhere, just needs to be pressurized, and the engine starts running. They burn no chemicals, consume no metals, and emit no toxic fumes. And the best part? When the air leaves the engine, it goes out in exactly the same form as it went in. There is no wastage of any kind. It would not be wrong to call it a future-proof technology. But every coin has two sides, and compressed air technology is no exception. While its simplicity and cleanliness are attractive on one hand, on the other hand, it has some technical limitations, which are hindering its large-scale adoption. The first and foremost thing is that the energy density in air is very low. That is, if we compare the energy obtained from batteries or petrol, air does not have that much power. As a result, the engine has to be rotated very quickly at high RPM, making wear of its parts a common problem.